Let's see how many people are there. First of all, can you guys hear me well? Am I live? Hi everyone. Hi Shababar. Hi Abhijit. Hi Simon. So yeah, this live will be very different from all the lives we have done so far. ये काफी interactive रखने वाले हैं. And sometimes I may end up speaking in Hindi. And let me know if you guys don't understand Hindi or anything. So I'll try to keep it in English as much as possible. But yeah, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना कि निकल ही जाती है हिंदी टाइप. तो वैसा भी होने वाला है. So yeah, is there anyone who does not understand Hindi? Okay, nice. So yeah. So I want to know like how many of you actually solved all the questions that we shared today. So to give context to the people who are viewing this for the first time, so this is a first day live session of our 75 days challenge. If you missed it for the day some for any reason, it's okay. You can start tomorrow. So there is no harm or there is nothing to lose. So start tomorrow, but tomorrow onwards be regular. So how many of you actually ended up solving all the four questions today? So Shreya completed. Who else? I saw a lot of completion on our Discord channel. So guys, if you are here, so just let me know. Do write it here. So that's good. Akash, Cosmetro Hub. I don't know the real name of the person. Okay. Asim, Abhijit, Pavan, Disha, Unfolding Code, Karthik, Shubham, Samyak. Nice. Good job, guys. For those who could not complete it, it's completely fine. This is a series where we'll learn with each other. Make sure that you utilize the community as much as possible. The power of community, the power of working together. Make sure if you are stuck somewhere, you discuss it with people, you learn it. You don't have to wait till the end of the day, or you don't have to wait for this session to happen to learn something new. Learn from each other, and at the end of the day we will solidify that learning properly. uh, Kal- Kanwaljit is saying only the first one. Rest I find the solution, so couldn't do it. Solution as in, did you copy paste or did you already solve the question beforehand? So if you copy paste it, that's not a good thing. This is not going to have any impact on me. This is not going to make me feel better or make me a better coder. This is for you all. So if you are copy pasting, stop that. All the rewards that are there will make much more sense and will be much more fruitful if you stay honest to yourself and if you solve these questions yourself. So try to solve these yourself if if this is what it meant. Abhijit is saying, may I ask you something? The question is out of you can definitely ask anything, Abhijit. Don't mind asking a question. I find the solution but couldn't understand it, so didn't do it. Okay, that's okay. We'll do it now. Okay, Abhijit, you can ask the question. In the meantime, I will get started. We're already 5 minutes in the live session. So, ठीक है यार. So the first question that we had today was to sum. We'll do one thing. Let me start sharing my screen. Can you guys see the screen? I hope you guys can see the screen. Okay. So So Shalimar is saying, I could not start because he has his exams. So it's okay if you start in a few days, but make understand that the milestones that you miss will not come back. That is the only thing. Okay. Okay. Let's do one thing. We'll take questions as and when they come. And now I'll be starting the discussion. So, first question is two sum. So, the question says you have been given an array of integers, and a target. तो आपको दो चीजें दी हैं, इंटीजर एरे एंड टारगेट. यू हैव टू फाइंड अ पेयर basically means two numbers in the array that adds up to that sum or the target. You have to find a and b in the array so that a plus b is equal to target. And one more thing given clearly in the solution is you can assume that this array contains only one solution. So this is the question. Now let's try to see how many of you actually solved this, and what is the best time complexity that you guys achieved in this solution. What is the best time complexity that you guys achieved? And then I'll try to solve it or share the solution that I know, and or multiple solution in fact. N square. Okay. Did anyone do it better than n square? Okay. Asim did it in ON. Disha did it in ON. That's good. So yeah, let's do one thing. Let me try to give all the solutions that I know. Great guys. For those who have done it in OFN, this is the best case solution. Obviously, you will need an extra memory. So you need an extra memory, and that will also take OFN. So yeah, we'll start with the brute force solution. So the problem statement is you have been given an array of integer. Let's take quick example. He le leta hai. We'll use this space. So you have been given this array of integer and the target given is 9, right? So इसका मतलब क्या है कि हमें दो elements निकालने हैं is this from this array. You have to find two numbers such that the sum of those two numbers is 9, and those two numbers in this array is 2 and 7. ये तो clear होगा कि 2 and 7 will sum to 9, and the answer for this is 2 and 7. Now how can we achieve this? सबसे पहले क्या कर सकते हैं? सबसे पहले तो हम ब्रूट फोर्स सॉल्यूशन पे जाते हैं. सबसे क्या होगा ब्रूट फोर्स सॉल्यूशन? आई विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम माय फर्स्ट एलिमेंट एंड आई विल ट्राई टू फाइंड ऑल द पेयर्स जिनका सम एक पर्टिकुलर नंबर के इक्वल है, व्हिच इज टारगेट. सो लेट्स चेंज दिस टारगेट टू 26 ताकि वर्स्ट केस टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आए. So for 2, I will go to 2. Now for 2, I will iterate on 7, 11 and 15. I will iterate on these two. मैं ट्राई करूंगा सम करने का. 2 plus 7 is 9. Is 9 equal to target? No, the target is 26. Okay, move on. 2 plus 11 is 13 equal to 26? No, it is not equal to 26. Then I will move on. Then 2 plus 15. First iteration खत्म हुआ. Outer loop 7 पे चला गया now. So the second loop, what will happen is 11 and 15. So what I'm trying to do is हर एक एलिमेंट के लिए बाकी सारे सक्सीडिंग एलिमेंट्स के साथ सम करके देख रहा हूं. आई एम ट्राइंग टू फाइंड ऑल द पेयर्स, राइट? ओके, जूम. इज दैट क्लियर? So I'll take this question because this is important, and I think this will be a relevant question as well. So if I couldn't do it, can I do it after the live? Yes, you can try that. If someday you're not able to complete it, you can try it after the session. Is my screen visible now? I think people have asked me to zoom it. I have zoomed in. So is my screen visible? Okay, so I will go to the solution that I was saying. So for 2, I will start iterating. How will my for loop look like? Let me just write for loop so that it's very clear to you. I less than, let's say, nums dot length for int j equals I plus 1, because I cannot take same number, right? J is also again less than nums dot length j plus plus. So what I'm doing is, if nums of I plus nums of j is equal to target, basically, voila, I found solution. If this is the case, I have found the solution. Otherwise, I will keep iterating back and back again. So, example 2, it will go for 7, 11, 15. I is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Because this is the indexes. So, it will go for 1, 2, and 3. When I becomes 1, it will go for 2 and 3 because j is I plus 1. Then I will become 2, which is 11. It will go till 15, right? And one more thing is, we have to go one up till this point because we need a pair. Understood? Is this clear to everyone? This may be very abstract because I am assuming, since this is a brute force and you guys at least understand how to write basic programming code, I hope this is clear. Is there anyone who does not understand the brute force? Okay. So now let's try to understand the time complexity of this solution. So what is the time complexity? For first element, how many element are we iterating? We are iterating n minus 1 element. Then for second, we are iterating n minus 2. So if it had been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, if this had been the array, हम लोग क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले इस एरे इसके लिए सारे एलिमेंट्स इटरेट करते, देन फिर 2 के लिए 3 से एलिमेंट इटरेट करते, देन 3 के लिए 4 से एलिमेंट इटरेट करते, राइट? n minus 3 plus 1 till this last, right? So basically what we are trying to do is, we are trying to calculate how many iteration will it take. Is that correct? So now, if this is the case, what is the sum of this progression? This is the arithmetic progression. What is the sum of this progression? For a progression of 1 to 1 by n, it is n into n plus 1 by 2, right? Here n actually is n minus 1 because हम लोग n minus 1 तक ही जा रहे हैं. So n minus 1 into n by 2, which, how much is it when we have to calculate big O notation time? This is basically O of n square. This is the time complexity of this. Is this clear to everyone? Why is this n square, and why the solution as well, the brute force solution? Okay. So moving on to the better solution, there is a sorting solution as well, but I will avoid that right now because we are already like 15 minutes in the solution, and we have 4 more questions. So we'll try to basically go for. Okay, Sahil is saying repeat from n. Okay, so basically the time complexity part. So sum of this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 up to n, ये होता है n into n plus 1 by 2. If you don't know how this comes, मैथमेटिकल अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन का सम क्या होता है? अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन का सम होता है n by 2 into a0 या a1 plus an, right? So nth position क्या है, और 1 plus n ले लेते हैं इसको. n by 2 is basically n by 2. I can write here as well. Now into, now 1 is my first number. यहाँ पे first number क्या है 1, nth number क्या है n. That is why this sum is 1 plus n, n into n plus 1 by 2. और वो जब हम अपने इस एक्सप्रेशन में डालते हैं, फर्स्ट नंबर क्या है 1, लास्ट नंबर क्या है n-1. इसका मतलब n-1 नंबर ऑफ टोटल एलिमेंट्स है इस सीरीज में. सो दिस इज हाउ इट केम, right? So now this solution will work for all sort of arrays. Since this is a brute force, you don't have to worry about sorting and all. So this solution will work for all sort of array. So there is a sorting solution, but I will avoid that. What I'll do is I'll share a link to the video, or I'll share a write-up somewhere and you guys can read about it. What I'll do is I'll share most optimal solution directly. Now the second, which is most optimal solution for this. Okay, now let's go to the second part, which is most optimal solution of this. तो हमें exactly निकालना क्या है? We have to find a plus b equals x, where x is my target, a and b we have to find a and b, right? So मुझे a and b निकालना है array में से. तो can I say a is equals to x minus b? Can I say that? कि b को अगर मैं इक्वेशन के दूसरी साइड लेकर जाता हूं, एक b को उठाकर दूसरी साइड लेकर जाता हूं, तो कैन आई से इट a इज इक्वल्स टू x माइनस b. सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स है, अभी तक कुछ ऐसे फैंसी नहीं किया. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? लेट्स टेक द सेम एग्जांपल 2, 7, 11 and 15, and let's say the target this time is, target this time is 18. Target is 18. So इसका मतलब क्या है? जब मैं इटरेट कर रहा हूं ऑन दिस एरे, सो अगर मैं 2 पे हूं, तो व्हाट कैन कंस्टिट्यूट, और मेरे को टारगेट बनाने के लिए 2 के साथ क्या ऐड करना है कि 18 हो जाए? व्हाट विल बी द आंसर? सो माय क्वेश्चन इज, अगर a इक्वल्स x माइनस बी हो सकता है, तो उस लॉजिक से what number should I add to my 2 that so that the target becomes 18? Guys, I want you to write this in comment. I want this to be interactive. Is there a lag or something? Right, Rishiman, that's correct. Shreya, that's correct. I think Shreya has written it in a better way. Target minus nums of I, that is correct. So that's correct, guys. So what we need to do is we need to figure out this number. We have to figure out this number. क्या है ये? इसका मतलब क्या है? Target minus current number जिसपे मैं iterate कर रहा हूँ, which is nums of I, here 2, right? तो 18 minus 2, अगर मेरे एरे में मुझे 18 minus 2 मिल जाए, तो इसका मतलब है मेरे को एक पेयर मिल जाएगा, मुझे अपना सोल्यूशन मिल जाएगा, right? If I am able to find 18 minus 2 in my array, then I will be able to make a pair which will constitute to a sum equal to this. That's correct, right? So इसका मतलब है कि मुझे 16 देखना है. Now how can I see 16? Like how can I figure out कि 16 exist करता है कि नहीं? What is the easiest way to know कि 16 exist करता है कि नहीं? One more thing is, can I say 2 plus 16 is equals to 16 plus 2? Can I say this? Yes or no? A quick yes and no. Okay. So 16 + 2 और 2 + 16 सेम बात है, राइट? सो बेसिकली इसका मतलब क्या है कि इफ आई कैन स्टोर नंबर्स इन अ हैश मैप, हैश मैप क्यों? क्योंकि हैश मैप मुझे सर्च O1 में देता है, रिट्रीवल एंड इंसर्शन O1 में देता है। अगर आई कैन स्टोर दिस नंबर इन अ हैश मैप, तो जब भी मैं इटरेट कर रहा हूं एंड इफ आई फिगर आउट कि मैं ऑलरेडी उस नंबर के ऊपर इटरेट कर चुका हूं, देन आई विल बी एबल टू मेक अ पेयर, राइट? व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, व्हाट आई विल कीप इज एक हैश मैप रखूंगा, मैप ऑफ इंटीजर, इनफैक्ट अ सेट भी काम चल जाएगा, मे बी इंटीजर इंटीजर, just for now let's just say map. So what will I keep in my map is the map dot put, what I'm putting is nums I comma I, just for the sake of value, although I can also keep a set as well, hash set as well. So what I will do here is, at the time of iteration, let me write a pseudo code for you. Int b is equals to target माइनस नम्स आई। हमने यही बोला अभी कि बी, ए या बी क्या होता है, एक्स माइनस ए इज बी, और ए इज इक्वल टू एक्स माइनस बी, राइट? मुझे बी ढूंढना है, मुझे बी ढूंढना है अपने एरे में कि वो एग्जिस्ट करता है कि नहीं। इट कैन एग्जिस्ट इन फ्यूचर या इट मे हैव बीन इन द लेफ्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस एरे, राइट? तो लेफ्ट फ्यूचर की मैं टेंशन नहीं लूंगा, फ्यूचर की वरी क्यों नहीं करनी है? क्योंकि ये प्रॉपर्टी 2 + 16 एंड 16 + 2, अगर मैं 2 पे हूं और बाद में कभी 16 आएगा, तो जब 16 पे मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा, अपने आप टू जब टू सॉरी जब मैं 16 पे इटरेट करके पहुंच जाऊंगा, टू ऑलरेडी विजिट हो चुका होगा, राइट? तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि अपने आप वो टेक केयर हो जाएगा बाद में। तो ऑल आई नीड टू वरी अबाउट इज कि क्या मैं ऑलरेडी इस नंबर को देख चुका हूं मैप में? इफ यस, गुड, अदरवाइज अपना डालो और नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में देखेंगे क्या होगा, राइट? इफ map dot contains, if this map already contains b, basically I have found the pair. Else what I do is I need to make sure कि मैं फ्यूचर में इस नंबर को सर्च कर पाऊं, तो आई पुट दिस, राइट? सो अगर मैं एंड तक कुछ पेयर ढूंढ पाया, ऑल इन गुड। इफ नॉट, इफ नॉट, बेसिकली यहां पे क्या होगा, नो पेयर फाउंड। का मतलब क्या है कि अगर मैं एंड लास्ट वैल्यू तक नहीं पहुंच पाया और अभी तक एक भी पेयर नहीं मिला, तो इसका मतलब है कोई पेयर एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता। इज दिस क्लियर टू एवरीवन? कोई डाउट है इसमें? Okay. And what is the time complexity of this? Guys, what is the time complexity of this? If there is even a single person जिसको doubt है, let me know, because this is for everyone. This session is for everyone. यहाँ पे हम लोग थोड़ी देर के लिए एटलीस्ट टाइम इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, बहुत ज्यादा टाइम नहीं करेंगे, बाद में ऑफलाइन आई विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट। Guys, if you are too shy to ask a question, reach out to me on Discord, don't worry about it. So okay, so all of you are saying often, which is correct, because हम लोग इस एरे पे एक बार इटरेट कर रहे हैं, पूरे एरे पे 1 by 1 एक ही बार इटरेट कर रहे हैं, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं। इन वर्स्ट केस विल एंड अप इन द लास्ट पोजीशन, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं होगा। So the time complexity of this is of n, and the space complexity, what is the space complexity of this? What if element get repeated? So it does not matter. So if there are duplicate elements, let's say, good question guys, very good question. Let's say this is the array, and if my question my target is 4, or let me take this as a different number. If my target is 4, then this will give me the result 2 plus 2. But I cannot give 4 on 2 plus 2 if 215 is my input, क्योंकि दो 2 नहीं है. You, these two have to be different numbers. इतना सिंपल है. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, पहले टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, अगर नहीं मिलता है तो ही ऐड कर रहे हैं, तो इससे डुप्लीकेट अपने आप हैंडल हो जाएंगे. Space is also in. That's right, Roshan and Asim. Any doubt before we move to the second? 2, 4, 6, 5, 3, 10. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 5, 3, and target is 10. Okay. What will happen? Now let me dry run this once so that it's very clear to everyone. So सबसे पहले 2 पे आएगा. What do we have in our map? I will represent my map like this. My map is empty. My b is equals to 10 minus 2, which is 8. Is 8 present in the map? I will move this down. Now, is 8 present in the map? No, it is not present in the map. So I will put 2. I will put 2 comma 0 in my map. Okay, moving on. 4. Is 4 minus 10? 6. 6 present in the map? 10 minus 4. No, 6 is not present in the map. So what I will do is I will add 4 comma 1 in the map. Okay, now here it was 4, 6, right? Now I come to 6. What I do is 10 minus 6, which is equal to, what is it equal to? 4. Is 4 present in the map? Yes, this is present in the map. What it means is I already found a pair. I found a pair and I return from here. So it returns from here. Is this clear? Do ask if there is any question. In the meantime, I'll try to answer this. Saksham is saying, I have used 2-pointer approach after sorting. Would it be fine? So Saksham, sorting plus 2-pointer is a suboptimal solution. This is the most optimal solution present. So that is good. You can solve that using 2 pointers as well, but this is the most optimal solution. What if 5 comes first? Does not matter. Like, even if 5 is there, it will still be the same. So okay, so like, if this is the case, now here 5, I will try to see if 5 exists in the map. 5 does not exist in the map as of now because हमने अभी डाला नहीं है उसको. We haven't put 5 in the map. We first searched and then put in the map. If it is not present, it will add it in the map, right? Now it will go to 6. Same thing happen. 4. It will try to find 4. 4 is present. Return. Okay. I think we'll move on to the second problem now because we are already like 30 minutes in the discussion. If there is any doubt, do ask that on the Discord channel. Don't shy about asking questions because this is the best way to grow. So do ask question in the Discord channel. Don't worry about somebody judging you or anything because it does not matter. Like, your learning is the most important thing. Okay. What was, so this is the next question that we have. Let me share my screen again. Best time to sell. Okay guys, moving on to the second question, which is best time to sell, buy and sell. First of all, how many of you actually ended up solving this question? No reaction, anything. Okay, Akash, Sanjeev, again Akash, different Akash this time. Suresh, guys, nice, good job. Gitesh, how many of you were not able to solve this question? More important question. There is a lag. That is why. Okay, guys, we'll jump onto the question now. So the question says, आपको prices दे रखे हैं. You have been given price of a stock. Let's say वो stock Google ही है. So you have been given price of the stock and you can buy once and sell once. तो आपको अपना प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइज करना है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि आप जो डिफरेंस है सेल एंड बाय में उसको मैक्सिमाइज करना चाहोगे, राइट? So how can you maximize profit? By maximizing the difference between your selling price and secondly buying price, right? अगर मैं सस्ते में खरीद के महंगे में बेचूंगा तो आई विल हैव बेस्ट प्रॉफिट. इज दैट क्लियर? इज दैट ऑब्वियस? लाइक इसमें कोई डाउट है इस स्टेटमेंट में? ओके, सो बेसिकली होता क्या है, हमें मैक्सिमाइज करना है अपना प्रॉफिट. इसका मतलब सॉरी, मैक्सिमम करना है डिफरेंस. तो there are two approaches to this problem. I will share one and rest. The second one, I will suggest you sharing it in the Discord channel or in the group chat here. So first approach, एक है लेफ्ट टू राइट जा सकते हैं और दूसरा है राइट टू लेफ्ट जा सकते हैं. तो जब हम लेफ्ट टू राइट जाएंगे, स्टार्ट करेंगे फर्स्ट इंडेक्स से. लेट मी डू इट हियर. लेट्स से यही है, फिर से एक एग्जांपल के साथ ही ट्राई करते हैं समझाने का. तो जब हम लेफ्ट टू राइट जाएंगे, इसका मतलब क्या है, पहले खरीद रहे हैं. मतलब लेफ्ट टू राइट जब जाएंगे, इसका मतलब क्या है कि मैं खरीद चुका हूं. अज्यूम करूंगा आई हैव ऑलरेडी बॉट द स्टॉक, नाउ आई नीड टू सेल. इट मींस आई विल कीप अ ट्रैक ऑफ मिनिमम सो फार एंड आई विल ट्राई टू मैक्सिमाइज द प्रॉफिट, राइट? यही पॉसिबल है. तो आई विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम लेफ्ट. आई विल सी कि फर्स्ट में तो ऑब्वियसली आई कैन बाय, आई कैन नॉट सेल ऑन माय फर्स्ट डे इटसेल्फ. सो आई विल ट्राई टू बाय ऑन द फर्स्ट डे डायरेक्टली. सो अभी तक का मिन और बाय, आई हैव टू मिनिमाइज दिस and diff, I have to maximize this. This is what I need to do. So for buy, let's say buy will become 7 on the first day. Now अगर मैं किसी भी दिन एक स्मॉलर प्राइस पे पहुंच जाता हूं, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि मैं लॉस में हूं. इफ आई बाय ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे, उसका मतलब है कि मेरे पास थोड़ा कुछ बेटर रिजल्ट रहेगा, राइट? एंड इनिशियल और स्लैश प्रॉफिट, प्रॉफिट एक मेरे पास रहेगा. इनिशियली वो 0 है. So what I will do is, for int I equals 1, I less than n, I plus plus, current diff क्या है, nums of I या price of I will call it nums again, आदत हो गई है, minus by, right? ये मेरा अभी डिफरेंस है. What I will do is कि ये डिफरेंस देखने की कोशिश करूंगा मैं कि how much is the difference. So now in this case 1 minus 7 is equals to minus 6. तो क्या ये मेरा डिफरेंस प्रॉफिट से ज्यादा है? नो, मेरा करंट प्रॉफिट इससे बेटर है. तो आई विल नॉट ट्राई टू सेल और बाय ऑन दीज डेज, राइट? इस केस में क्या करूंगा, सेकेंडली इसके बाद मैं नेक्स्ट थिंग आई विल डू इज बाय इक्वल्स math डॉट min ऑफ करंट बाय एंड नम्स. and profit equals to math dot maximize of profit comma diff. I'll try to explain it now. What I'm trying to do is, पहले मैंने डिफ निकाला कि मैंने जो भी पास्ट में बाय कर चुका हूं मैं उस प्राइस पे खरीद के आज बेचता हूं तो कितना मुझे पैसा मिलेगा. नाउ आई नीड टू मैक्सिमाइज दिस. इसका मतलब क्या है कि मैंने जितना भी अभी तक प्रॉफिट अर्न किया था अगर वो उससे ज्यादा है देन आई विल अपडेट माय प्रॉफिट. इफ नहीं है तो प्रॉफिट वही रहेगा. तो मैक्सिमम मैथ डॉट मैक्स विल गिव मी मैक्सिमम ऑफ द टू. और बाय में क्या करूंगा, अगर मैं करंट डे पे ऐसे टाइम पे पहुंच गया जहां पे मैं ऑलरेडी इससे महंगे में खरीद रहा था देन आई विल ट्राई टू बाय ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे. आज खरीदने का कोशिश करूंगा देन इट विल हैव मच. Okay, I'll try to communicate in English as much as possible. So basically what I will try to do is I need to minimize or maximize the profit. For maximizing the profit I need to maximize the difference of buy and sell. What is the profit? The difference between my selling price minus the buying price. This is my profit. Now I need to maximize this. So profit is sell minus buy, right? How can I maximize this? I have to maximize this. How can I maximize this? Sell. If I can increase this or decrease this, right? If I increase this, obviously my profit will become greater. If I decrease this, then also my profit will become greater, right? तो इसका मतलब क्या है? What does it mean? I have to achieve these two, right? So what I'm trying to do is trying to buy minimum at the minimum possible price. I am just trying to buy at the minimum possible price. It means if I am able to buy at a minimum price, then whatever I sell, I will have a better margin in the future, right? Is that clear? Is there any doubt on this part? Is there anyone who does not understand this? Just let me know, because it may be a little difficult to understand. So I just want to make sure that this is very clear to every person attending this live call right now. Either increase this or decrease this. So we are trying to decrease this. So this is what I'm trying to do. Math.min basically represent कि I am trying to minimize the buying price. Profit I am trying to maximize, so it will get maximized by itself. Okay, that's good. So let's try to dry run this. So 715364. So my initially buying prices basically becomes this, right? Profit is initially 0. Obviously, if I don't do anything, it's better than being in the loss. Try to use this in your real life as well. So, okay, now my buy is 7. My nums of I is 1. So the difference is, what is the difference? Minus 6. Right? So minus 6. Buy dot minimum. Now buy will become 1. Profit, which is greater, 0 or minus 6? 0, right? So this is my number. Then I becomes 2. I come here at 5. Now 5 minus 1, 4. What is the difference? 5 minus 1 is equals to 4. Is 5 greater or 1? 1. Sorry, 5 is greater, so I will not update this. 4 comma 0. I will update this to 4. Now I go to 3 again. What is the difference? 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. Is 3 greater than or 3 less than 1? No, it is not. So I will not do anything in this statement. Profit 2 or 4, which is greater? 4 is greater. So I will not update my profit. I will go to 6. 6 minus 1. Buy is still at 1. So 5. The difference is 5. I will not update my buy. Now 4 comma 5, which is greater? It will become 5. And 4. 4 minus 1 is again 3. 5 is greater? No. 5 is greater. So output is 5. If you see, 5 is the answer. Is that clear to everyone? Suresh is saying, can I explain this using a diagram? I actually don't have a mechanism of doing any diagrammatic thing. Probably what I'll do is I'll try to make some slides or something tomorrow onwards. I thought I'll try to explain it ad hoc basis. So let's see. If I could, I will try to do it tomorrow onwards. Right now, I cannot. So yeah, is this clear to everyone? What is the time complexity of the solution? Okay, I think a lot of people are dropping. Rest, it's going to be so. Right now, Akash is saying try to stream it in 1080p. Right now it's 720. My camera supports 720. Probably in few days I'll have a better camera. I've ordered it, but it will come in a while. So probably I'll start it in a much better resolution in some time. That's correct, guys. The time complexity that you've shared is of n, which is correct. Why? Because again, same thing. What we are doing is we are going through entire array one by one, and that's it. All we are doing is iterating on the entire array once. So the time complexity of the solution is again of n. Correct. Good. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Before we do that, any doubt that you guys have? Couple of things, guys. Before I actually move to the next question, I'll try to answer some common doubts that were there. So one doubt that everybody has was, can I share it only on Twitter, Instagram? So guys, first of all, you need to understand that we just started this competition slash challenge, so I would want a lot of people to join in as well, because see, we are doing it as a group right now, and group study always help a lot. So that is the reason I want maximum participation, so that a lot of people can join in and you guys can collaborate with each other. And as and when we'll grow or go into this discussion or in this challenge, you will see the benefit of a group. Let's say if I am not present someday, so you should have somebody or someone, or in fact more people to look up or compete with someone. So this is the reason I want. And LinkedIn is the only platform that we are using right now to share about our community. So this is the reason I want you guys to share it on LinkedIn as well. There is no other thing. Okay. I code in C++, but most of the companies are using Java. So should I start coding? Sanjeev, I don't think there is any such thing as in you don't have to worry about a specific programming language. 99% of the companies will not worry about or will not reject you because you don't have a specific language expertise. as long as you have good programming skills, as long as you have basic understanding of the computer science fundamentals and languages, you are good to go. So I don't think you have to worry a lot about learning Java specifically for clearing some interviews. There are specific roles which obviously will require Java or Python or Node.js, but you don't have to be very. Whoever is this guy, Rajneesh, dude, be respectful. आप जो भी हो, थोड़ा ढंग से बात करो, और अगर नहीं करना है तो यू कैन जस्ट गेट आउट ऑफ हियर. Yep, that is correct. I'll do that. So we'll move to the next question now. For now, I have taken 5 minutes here. So before that, let me do one thing. Let me solve this question first, the other one plus one, because there is a very good and a very relevant question by Shweta on how to think of edge cases, and we will try to cover that in this question. And this is the reason of adding this particular question as well. Plus one. So okay. Okay. So now let's solve this question and then try to take non-question related, non today's problem related questions at the end. Now, this plus one. So the problem statement is you have been given an array in the form of integer. Basically, 123 is represented by 1, 2, and 3, and you have to sum that number or add 1 to that number. इतना ही simple question है. So large number represented by array integer digits. Each digit is ith digit of the integer. The digit are ordered from most significant to least significant, left to right. इसका मतलब क्या है कि most significant 123 में most significant is 100th digit which is 1. So 1 सबसे left में होगा, then 2, then 3. इससे basically हमें क्या करना है, right end से iterate करना है, right? यहाँ से iterate करना है इस array पे. Then the integer does not contain any leading zero, which is good. All you have to do is increment by 1. Now I'll try to cover two questions: how to think of edge cases and how to approach for a beginner if you are totally new. Although I have covered this in a very detail in my different video, you can check that out, Shreya. So now, first of all, tell me what are the different possibilities of adding 1. What are the different possibilities? Already the examples shared in the lead code are good enough to carry or like think of all the edge cases, but I'll still want you to know or share what are the possibilities in adding 1. Think about it, guys. So, okay, basically, I'll try to answer the edge cases part as well, and I'll try to cover as well. So, what are the possibilities? We can end up adding, अभी बिल्कुल सिंपल मैथमेटिकल नंबर लेते हैं instead of presenting this as an array. Now I can add 1 to my 123. I can add 1 to this, or I can end up adding 1 to all nines. इसका मतलब क्या है? What will happen? It will keep sending carry forward, right? What will happen here? Let's see. So in this case, this will become 0. Then this will also become 0 because carry is now here. This will also become 0 because 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry forward. Again, carry forward. Carry forward. Now, the catch. Since this is an array, you have to make sure that you append one extra 1 at the start of the or at the in the array. This is the edge case here. That's correct, Vaibhav. 0 digit, 9 digit. That's correct. So when all numbers are 9, you will end up the output will be of length 1 or like 1 greater than what it was, right? So this is the edge case here. Now how do you think about it? तो अब इसमें बेसिकली सिंपल इस तरह की क्वेश्चन में सिंपल मैथमेटिकल एस्पेक्ट्स हैं कि ठीक है, व्हाट कैन हैपन, 1 ऐड करूंगा 10 में ऐड करूंगा तो 11 हो जाएगा. You try to think of multiple cases and try to see कि what will be the output of that. Edge case क्या होता है? Edge cases are the cases which will give you some different or which will behave differently for than rest of the cases. वो होता है एज केसेस, मतलब बिल्कुल एंड में चल रहा है, राइट? सो एज पे है वो बेसिकली, या तो स्टार्ट में हो सकता है या एंड पे हो सकता है. whatever आर दी डायमेंशंस, उसके स्टार्ट या एंड पे ही होते हैं एज केसेस जनरली. यहाँ पे डायमेंशंस क्या है? एडिशन है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि एक लेंथ बड़ी हो सकती है या सेम रह सकता है. दीज आर दी ओनली पॉसिबिलिटीज. सो दिस इज द ओनली एज केस इन दिस सोल्यूशन. सो हाउ डू यू अचीव दिस? How many of you were not able to solve this question? Were you all okay? Vaibhav was not able to understand or like solve this question. Anyone else? Suresh, that is correct. So Suresh has given us a very neat if else condition for us, which is if the element is 0 or 9, all you need to do is just replace it with 0, add a carry forward, move on. If it is not the case, increment and break. As simple as that. So Weber is saying he could understand the concept but wasn't able to implement. So this is the reason I added this question, because it contains coding related part. So Weber, again, one thing that I always do or advocate or tell everyone is like code it yourself. No matter how much time it takes, no matter how many attempts you take, you have to code it yourself, because that is the only way you can get better at coding. I am telling, me giving you solution or me spoon feeding you the code is not going to work out. You have to code it yourself. And Weber, don't give up, don't look at the answer or don't look at this code, just try it yourself. If you're still not able to do it, just reach out to me and we'll try to see where are you lacking, and we'll try to see how can I help you not do the same mistake in the future. So Roshan, is the question clear to you now? Like, is the code clear to, sorry, approach clear to you? Ki all you need to do is, if my element is 9, add it to replace it with 0 and make a carry and move on. If not, just increment and return, break from right there. That's it. Is there anyone who do not understand this? I'm not going to give end-to-end solution of this. I'm not going to write code for this. I have submitted this myself, and yeah, I basically literally did this as well. So this is the solution. But oh yeah, I think you guys can't see the screen. So web of saying is still trying. Keep doing it. If you're not able to again solve it, try to give 10-15 more minutes, half an hour or so. Reach out to me. I'll try to see how can I help. Okay, up to the last question, which is just give me a sec, guys. Moving zeros. Okay, I think this is one of the most complicated for the day, or second most complicated question of the day. So the question says, you have been given an array of integer which contains zero and non-zero element. All you have to do is move zeros at the last, in the last of the array, and you have to maintain the order of non zeros कि जैसे इसमें 1 3 12 they are in order. 1 came first, then 3, then 12. In the output 1 3 12, the order should be maintained, right? So this is the question. Now, how many of you were able to solve this question? There's a huge lag in this live for some reason. How many of you were not able to solve this question? Should be asking this every single time. Good job, Akash and Dipankar. Is there anyone who did not solve this? Sanjeev, nice, good job. Okay, so Cosmetro is saying he's created a separate array, stored all non-zero number, for the rest spaces inserted zero in the right at the last. So this is one approach, but this is again not the most optimal approach. If you see, it clearly says note that you must do this in place without making a copy of the array. You have to do this in place. If you're doing this, basically you're using an extra space and you're not doing in place. So there's a better solution available. This is one way, but there is a better solution available. So let's try to solve that better solution, or try to solve that for better solution. Now, so how I solved it is basically I used two pointer approach. Two pointers. Uh, you might have heard something like Dutch flag algorithm. Have you heard something called Dutch flag algorithm? So basically, there's a very well-known algorithm, Dutch flag algorithm, and the reason to add this solution is to share that with you guys. What it does is, that is an more advanced version of this. Here we will use only two variables, so two pointers. In that we generally have 3 pointers. Now what I do is, all I do is keep replacing zeros with non-zeros. So in this case, let's take an example and try to so I will have two pointers. What is zero pointer? And the second one is non-zero pointer. My zero pointer tells me where my late current zero is, and non-zero pointer tells me where my current non-zero is. So what I do is I go to, or let me do one thing. Let me try to explain it using the code directly, taki it's easier for you to understand. Can you guys see my code? Is it zoomed enough? Like, is it clear enough? Okay. So now what I do is num. Okay, don't play with me, dude. So we have zero and non-zero. So all I do is I just iterate on the length of the array. That's it. If my number is zero, if my current index number is zero, I don't do anything. I just move on. If it is not zero, what can happen? It can, what can be the case is कि अभी तक एक भी zero आया ही नहीं. I have not encountered even a single zero. In that case, zero index and num index will be same. Every single time if there is no if there is not even a single if there is not even a single zero so far, my zero index and num index will be at same, and I will keep iterating. There is no need to shift. If that is not the case, all I do is just update my zero index with the number, एंड आई नो कि उस नंबर पे अभी के लिए मुझे जीरो डालना है. जब मैं फ्यूचर में उस पे आऊंगा, इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली टेक केयर ऑफ इट. तो आई जस्ट इंक्रीज जीरो इंडेक्स एंड नम इंडेक्स. That's it. So let's try to dry run this. Can I? No, I can't write code here. Let me. Okay. So the same code is here. Now what I'm trying to do is I have two pointers. I'll try to dry run this for you so that it's easier for you to understand. I have zero index and I have num index. Num index. My zero index is initially zero. My num is also zero. So what I do is I iterate on this. Is my num index zero? Yes, it is. All I do is just keep increasing it. Now I go back one. Num of one is not equal to zero. No, it is not equal to zero. If this is the case, then I come here. Num index of, is this not equal to zero? Is my zero index and num index same? No, it is not same. Since zero index is zero and num is one, then it goes to else. What I do is zero index, which is this element, इसको वन किया, इसको जीरो किया, दोनों को इंक्रीज कर दिया. This becomes one and this becomes two. I go back, ये zero है, again this is zero, my num becomes three. I go back, my three, I have three here. So what I do is I come to this else. यहाँ पे जाएगा नहीं, because these two are not same. Then all I do is just replace it with 3 and add it, replace it to 0, right? So now increase both 2 and this becomes 4. Again same thing happen. 2, this becomes 3, this becomes 5. It gets out of the loop. हो क्या रहा है इसमें, मैं अपना जीरो वाले नंबर्स का ऑर्डर मेंटेन नहीं कर रहा हूं. वाई? बिकॉज इट डज नॉट मैटर. जीरो तो एक या आगे पीछे जीरो होगा, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. देन इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू हैव एनी इम्पैक्ट ऑन माय ऑर्डरिंग. ऑल आई नीड टू वरी अबाउट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ नॉन जीरो नंबर्स, क्योंकि वो जब जंबल हो जाएंगे देन द ऑर्डर विल चेंज, राइट? इज दैट क्लियर? Is this solution clear to everyone? Any doubt? Anything at all? Okay, if there is anyone who has any doubt, just let me know. Okay, so Weber is saying, can I start first pointer from first element and another pointer from last? Okay, so what will happen in that case is you will end up messing with the order. Let's try to do that. Good question, let's try to do that. तो इसमें फिर से ये ऑर्डर ले लेते हैं. तो माय फर्स्ट नंबर इज दिस, माय लास्ट इज दिस एंड फर्स्ट इज दिस. तो इसका मतलब क्या है, मुझे लास्ट में जीरो मूव करना है, तो नॉन क्विक सेलेक्ट टाइप हो जाएगा ये. अगर फर्स्ट मेरा जीरो है तो आई विल जस्ट ट्राई टू स्वैप. तो क्या होगा, फर्स्ट ये यहाँ पे है, माय आई इज एट 0, जे इज एट 4, इट विल ट्राई टू स्वैप. ये हो जाएगा 12 एंड 0. यहीं पे ही गलत हो गया, राइट? बिकॉज जो लास्ट नंबर है उसका फर्स्ट कभी भी पॉसिबल हो ही नहीं सकता पोजीशन एंड सोल्यूशन में. देन दिस इज व्हाई इट विल नॉट वर्क. Okay, Suresh is saying, can I take a look at his code? So Suresh, effectively, I am also doing same thing. What I've done is like I've kept two pointers. Here you are also using two pointers. One is I and the other one is index. But I am specifically using named pointers 0 and num. So effectively, we are doing same thing. अगर 0 है तो you are increasing I, which is what I was doing. If otherwise, yeah, it is same, exact same है. The difference is I have kept different two different. So oh, and secondly, I'm not doing a swap because I know the second number is 0, so I've just put as 0 on line number 17. Yeah, anything is okay. So you are asking if which one should I follow? It depends. I may not end up using exact same code in an interview as well. It depends on the day. So it's okay if you solve it the way you have solved it or the way I have solved it. Both of these are same. The time complexity is same and everything. So what is the time complexity of this, guys? Last question of the day before we wrap up. Come on, guys, just bear with me for few more minutes and you'll be on your way to do. Correct, Suresh. Anyone else wants to take a stab at it? Nice. So everybody is saying often, which is correct. Why is it often? We are using this num index and we are going from 0 to n all the time. So that is why this is of n. Abhishek is saying n square. Abhishek, why do you think it's n square? Okay, in the meantime, since in the time that Abhishek answer us, if he does. So guys, first of all, thank you so much for staying for entire hour. Tomorrow onwards, I'll try to make it a little shorter because obviously I also have a lot of other commitments, and I'll try to wrap it up in 40-45 minutes. Obviously this was first day and I am also learning, or I am also trying to adapt to this 75 days daily live discussion, especially on YouTube. I'm doing this for first time on YouTube, this live session. So I'll try to wrap it up quickly. Most of you will think that ये बहुत ही आसान था, this is not relevant for me. Believe it or not, initially it's easy, and as and when we'll grow, you already have a access to the entire sheet, so you can see as and when will grow, the difficulty will increase dramatically. So don't think that this is easy, this is not for me. Try to stick it for 75 days. This will make a huge difference in your life. So after this, I have a lot of other things planned out as well. So if this thing and if this entire stuff worked out, uh, it will be like there's a lot of good surprises for you, especially the learning surprises for you. So just keep on doing this. So yeah, again, subscribe on the channel if you have not done that already. Share it with your friends and peers, and do share whatever you're doing on LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you liked. Celebrate your successes, because you are the most important, like you are the person who is responsible for yourself first. So if you celebrate, people will help you out as well. That will give you a very good I'll be very honest, like it gives the mind dopamine. It's a social medias are made for that. So try to utilize that in some good ways as well. It's not, you don't just have to use Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn for negative dopamine. You can also use that dopamine effect in positivity of positive part of your life. So just use that. I try to do it as much as possible. That's why I stopped using Instagram, I stopped using Twitter and all, because I end up wasting a lot of time there. But LinkedIn is the only platform which I use, because I can try to control myself it for the positive use cases. So this is what I will give you advice. Again, it's your choice to post, not post. But yeah, now let's try to answer if there is anything. Thank you, Simon, and keep doing it. Keep proceeding. Sahil is saying, I haven't done this topic. How do I proceed? So, Sahil, see, this is the point. Like, I am giving you a reason to learn, right? If we are posting a question in our channel, so what it means is, it means that you can actually go and search about it. Try to learn theoretical part if you don't know that about it already. I have so in future there will be a time that we will only be doing theory on on particular days. If you go and take a look at the 75 days coding sheet, let me do one thing. Let me share that here. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, let me stop sharing this and start sharing. This is a different sheet. This is the rough sheet that I used earlier. You have been given a clearer sheet. Yeah. So if you see on day 18th, we have just the addressing part, how to handle hashing, addressing, and all. Before that, is there any theoretical day? We had this theoretical day, which I shared yesterday. Then, yes, concepts like these, like linked list will cover concepts like reversing and all the possible basic theoretical part. Then tree also, yeah. Then heap, like the data structure which I feel that you guys may not have very good understanding, because the underlying assumption of this course is like you at least know the basics, the very very basics of things. You don't have to be expert in literally anything. This is for a beginner. All you need to do is like you should be able to write code and understand. So if you are able to write code, it means you are able to understand how to iterate on stuff, how to do things. So this is the only assumption. We have theoretical part coming up in the future as well. Yeah. Day one, question four. I did that. Dipankar, we have solved all the four questions. If you missed it, you can actually look at the recording. uh, Let me know if you have any problem. We can discuss on Discord as well. I'm freshly new to lead code problem as well as DSA. This will help me get on track. Yes, this course is for everyone. Like if you are new, then you'll have to work hard from day one. If you are a seasoned or intermediate level person, then initial days will be much easier for you, but after a while you will know, yeah, this is helpful. After a while it will be helpful for literally all the level, including myself. It will be good for me as well, because I will also be reiterating on all those questions again. I've done most of these questions myself, but I'll still be doing it again. So Suresh is asking, are you planning to give sessions on? So yes, spoiler alert, I am planning this. If this entire season slash 75 days go well, I am planning a system design series, and I have and like planned that today. Today, literally today, I have planned it for entire curriculum. So I will start that as soon as we finish this. So it covers more than 200 questions. Yes, it covers around 200. So yeah, 200, 210 questions is what we are covering. Again, prereq for this course, there's no much prereq. You should have basic understanding of data structures, and you should have basic understanding of coding. You should know कि code कैसे करते हैं. That's it, or nothing else. Shweta, if you don't have access to the sheet, you can actually check that out in the Discord. This is also present in the description of this video as well. All the 75 days video will contain the access to form, the Google form that we have. Fill that out to be eligible for checking and all. Secondly, this is one. Second, share these things on LinkedIn. And third is basically sheets and all is also present in the description, so you can check that out. So guys, thank you so much. Again, tomorrow onwards it will be much concise, much more concise, better, obviously. And as the day progress, it will be much more tougher as well. So buckle up, keep solving the question every single day. Again, thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Okay, one last thing before leaving. One last thing. Check out tomorrow's question. Tomorrow's question I have already shared. Sorry, will be shared in the morning as well, but in the sheet it is present. So check out tomorrow's question beforehand if you can. Again, thank you guys. Bye bye. Prabhat, this is the reason. Like, if you're not able to solve the question, attend this live session. This is the reason of this live session. Suresh is saying, if you feel satisfied with our progress, can we expect referral? Definitely. I will refer people. In fact, I will help you get referral from other companies as well. I know there are a lot of mentors in our community who are willing to refer. I have a lot of friends and network I've built in last 6 8, in fact 8 to 10 years. So they will be more than happy to refer people. Yep. Okay guys, bye bye.